first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Richardson will throw to start out here.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
First and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin.
The 20, 5, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Bashir Tootin with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39.
They go to Elliott again. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Check the Eagles.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Back to throw here. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
So they dump off the pass, get the completion, but couldn't get out of the end zone.
You don't see that very often either, Brandon. Their team backed up, trying to complete a pass, but a complete one that's so close to their own end zone that it turns into a safety, that's rare.
This is taken at the 18.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover. And now we'll begin with a 1st and 10.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll drop the throw.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. Buffalo, go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Anthony Richardson
scoring on the 2-yard keeper, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
You look at this Colt defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Max Crosby. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On fourth down on his Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
19, 18. Rig alert, rig alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is now get 20 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. And he gets halfway there for the 4th and 2 on a gain of 2. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but... Is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now Richardson.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Third down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars are going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw now on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now back to throw.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a third and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Hunter.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
First and 10.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Off play action. Richardson.
On the RPO, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On the set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go. Bronco 80. 65 catch. 65 catch. Ready.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Well, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They go play action with Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
A short one there, caught by Warren. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing a touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Dragon 6, Mustang 19.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. And it is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Check smash, check smash.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They're bringing a spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up third and goal.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 9. Ready?
Is intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
37. Jaguars 27.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they can't bring him down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down.
19, tight.
First and 10 at the
Richardson.
46-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
Get it. 60 by 6.
A handoff left, Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2. Hawks.
Again, it's Elliott. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
18, 19, 18.
Now it's Richardson.
Left side, that's Conklin Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a cover, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Again, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from a yard out.
And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Terry McLaurin,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
44. Jaguars 34.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick.
And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 34.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And the tackle going to be made right there off the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last one. And caught it up. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Second and 9.
Third, go!
So give to Elliott running left. And he'll be out right at the 35 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check smash! Check smash! Let's check off!
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch